Alright everybody, here we are. We're doing a little something different today. I'm in Chiba, Japan right now. I've been game hunting like a motherfucker. I bought games today, the day before, and the day before that. And instead of writing down all of these games, because we've got to ship it all back to the States, I figured a good way to get a good list is to just do a pickups video, man. A one-shot deal. You know, next to me, I've got like 4 bags full of fucking games. And it's a lot. I'd show you if I could, but it's just a mess. So let's just get right into it. We'll probably do another video of like the experience of what it was like here in Chiba and game hunting in the Chiba area later down the line when I get back home, when I have access to stability, one might say, if you will. But right now, we're gonna get into this shit. Let's do it. First off, I've got The Nightmare Before Christmas. Bought it for 1,500 yen. Now understand, some of these games, I might have paid a couple hundred yen more, maybe 100 yen more than what it usually goes for in Medicari, right? But who gives a fuck, man? What are we counting fucking pennies for, right? This game I do have on the original Xbox, but it's good to have it on the PS2. It's a Capcom published game. So yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas for the PS2. Number 1. Keep moving. Here we've got Ashita no Jo for the PS2. I've never seen this before. This is a Konami title produced by Takashi Shimomichi. I've never played this before. I've played Hajime no Ippo game for the PS2. I have the American version of it. I've never played this before, so I'm very excited to see what's up with this. Looks fun. Looks very cool. I paid 1,700 yen. This one, I was kind of excited to see. Supaidaman, also published by Capcom, developed by Activision. This is a classic, man. Come on, who doesn't? You know, I had this for the original Xbox. I have this for the PS2. I'm sure it came out on the GameCube. I don't think I have it on the GameCube, but yeah. Supaida for the PS2. There's a big old crosswalk right outside. So you might hear the crosswalk beeping. Beep, boop, beep, beep, boop, beep, boop. You know. So there's a Surugaya right next to my hotel as well, and the cool thing about the Surugaya is they have 5 used games for 1,000 yen or 300 each. So you could get 5 for the price of 3.5, I suppose, 4.5, something like that, right? Here is a F1 game for Japan only. I'm not sure if I have this for the PS2. For the American PS2, but never hurts to get a good bargain. Next game. This game, I think, is Katamari Damacy. I'm not entirely sure which one this is, but again, this was a part of the bargain bin. That's why I can open it. Some of the other games did not let me open because they're pre-packaged like this right here. I'm really happy about this one. I've wanted this one for so fucking long. I need the headset for it. This is Operator Side. Voice action adventure. You command your character using a microphone. I've heard so many horror stories about how janky this is. I remember we were at a game over last month and I was trying to explain this game, but I didn't remember the name. I think it's called Lifeline or Voice Line or some shit like that. And I was explaining this game to the clerk there and he was like, "Oh, you're thinking of Michigan, man." And I was like, "Yeah, Michigan." It was not Michigan. I bought Michigan. I have Michigan. But no, this game right here, I'm so happy I have it. Very happy. And this is a 300 yen game. This was a part of the 5 for 1,000. Very happy about that one. Board the A train and proceed to the 21st century. This is like Densha de Go, if you guys like train sims. Train sims are going up in price for whatever reason, but this game looks really cool. Might do a sadistic playthrough on that for sure. Not sure. Gran Turismo, the real driving simulator, 2001 Tokyo. Who doesn't like Gran Turismo? I've never seen the 2001 Tokyo collection though. This looks very, very fun. Very, very thick manual to it. Now, thankfully, I took a look at the games, and some of them are okay. You know, the bargain bin games had like some specks of dust, of course, but that's normal. I'm sure if it had a big old like scratch, they're not gonna sell it, right? Maybe they wouldn't even accept a game that had really bad scratches. Here's one that I don't think I have for the US version. This looks really cool though. I think this is Bad Mother Truckers, right? Could it be Bad Mother Truckers? I'm not sure. It looks like it though, right? That's one game. I have Bad Mother Truckers 2 for the PS2 back home for the US, but I don't have it boxed. It's only the disc. Here's one that I passed on the first time, and then when I went game hunting, I didn't see it, and I'm like, damn, I should have really picked it up, shouldn't I? King of Colosseum 2, Pro Wrestling, Spike developed game. This is a classic, man. You can't go wrong with some Japanese wrestling. It's really good. I'm really excited to do a playthrough on this. You know what's fucked up? I saw a guy do a video on all the wrestling games ranked, and then in the very beginning, he excluded Japanese wrestling games. To exclude the Japanese wrestling games is just super inconsiderate, because there is more to life than just American or pro wrestling. You've got lucha libre, you've got Japanese pro wrestling, you've got... I don't need to get into the specifics for the demographics of pro wrestling, okay? But to say that a game like this is not worthy of being ranked, come on, man. That was an instant dislike on my end. Really happy about that, though. We've got a Genki produced game. Paid like 3,000 yen for this, which I know is a lot for PS2 racing game, but these Genki games are only going to go up in price. So that's a 0. And then I've got this other Genki racing game. So all the games that I'm showing you now are the games that I picked up today. Another racing game by Genki. I love them Genki racing games, man. You can't go wrong with them. Them Tokyo Extreme Racers, dude. Fuck. Can't go wrong with those at all. Here's one that I thought about. I paid about 6,000 yen, but with tax-free, and then they had a little 10% off sale, so I had about 20% off of this. This is Strider 1 and 2. Got the big box here. Big box, big box. This usually goes for about 60 to 80 bucks on eBay, plus tax, plus ship. I've played Strider on Steam. I had a friend gift it to me about like 12, 13 years ago, and I absolutely loved it. It was one of my favorite games to play, being absolutely fucking faded and just like mindlessly playing that game, because it's one of those games, it's a side scroller action game, and of course it requires some sort of cognitive abilities to play. But with Strider, with a game like this, like, you could be fucked up, you could have fun still, right? So really happy about this. This is a 2-disc game that also has, I don't know why I'm being so gentle right now, you know, but I'm just trying to be considerate for the people that are beside me, because if I can hear them, then I'm sure they can hear me. Anyway, comes with a nice little manual, 2 discs set. Kind of bummed it didn't come with the Obi strip, but hey, man, you can't be too picky. Let's put that right here. Okay, here's one that I was really happy about. I paid, how much did I pay for this? I think I paid 1,500 yen, something like that. We had the wrapper on it, but I felt bad. I was holding up the line there at Surugaya. The lady that was helping me out, she was like having to open all of these games and like show me to make sure they were all okay. I mean, I had gone to that same Surugaya the first day I came. They didn't do that the first time, but for them to do that the second time and for us to hold up a whole ass line, I was like, fuck, now I feel bad. I had to tell them in Japanese. I was like, thank you for your patience. And they're like, oh, no problem. GTA. Very, very cool. Can't wait to play this. I have it already for the PlayStation 1, right? The American version. But hey, man, Japanese versions, sometimes they be hitting a little different. Just like this one. Gun Borrow. Now, I think this was called Gun Bros in the US. I do have the second one. Now, to my understanding, Gun Bros is a pretty pricey game. It's spiked up in price the last few years ever since COVID hit. So to see this for approximately $3, I need a gun con. I don't have a gun con. Gun Borrow. Fist of the North Star. It also has the Obi strip, like I said, the spine card, however you like to call it. Now, I know sometimes people like to glue these on so they look cool like that. They look cool and stylish. Sometimes people like to put wrappers over them. Me personally, just keep it in here. Just keep it in here, man. It's a nice little extra to have. But yeah, Fist of the North Star. I do intend on doing playthroughs on every single one of these games, even if it takes me a while. I already have to do so many other playthroughs of the other games I have back home. Here we have Jay's Racing. Now, you guys know me. I love the racing games, man. Also has the Obi strip. Look at the design on this fucking disc, man. You see how it just glistens? Usually for USA games, we just had like a matte finish on the disc. But for us to not see this type of like transparent imprint, we missed our calling here, man. Anyway, Jay's Racing looks really cool. Can't go wrong with a low poly racing game. You can never go wrong with it. Alien Trilogy. Does not come with the spine card, but come on, man. Can't be mad at that. Very happy about it. Some of these games are a little bit dusty. I guess they buffed them and then they just said, fuck it, throw them into the fucking case. But this right here, this looks so cool. Look at the back of that. Just love the screenshots they provided for that one. And we're down to the last 2 games of the day. Like I said, I've got dozens more. I've got so many fucking more. Here's a Japanese pro wrestling with Antonio Inoki. Got Chono 1100. This is a Tomy published title. Tomy developed title. Here's another pro wrestling game I'm really excited to try out. I've played a couple Japanese pro wrestling games in my life. Played a couple on the Saturn. Love those. Can't go wrong with Japanese pro wrestling, man. Here's one I bought for my friend Anthony. This is a classic. Automata Lista is a must-have for sure. It's a Capcom published and developed title. Flat shaded graphics. For the American version, I believe it's a bit slower than the Japanese version. With that being said, I might have to get a copy for myself because I do have the American version, and I have played the American version, of course. I did a couple hours on that. It's pretty tough, I'm not gonna lie. It can get pretty tough. It's supposed to be a racing simulator after all. Automata Lista, must have. That's for my friend Anthony right there. Pickups from yesterday. Here we have, put that out the way, sorry about that. We've got Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories for 270 yen. That's about $1.70, if I'm not mistaken. Less than $3, needless to say. I mean, even with tax excluded, this is about $1.50. $1.50 fucking cents for Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories on the PSP. This does come with the map and the manual, so this is CIB. I took a look at the game and all that. It looks great. It looks great. Come on now. You can't go wrong with that. Really happy about that. Gotta figure out how we can do PSP game playthroughs. That'd probably be pretty interesting to look into. Here's another one I'm really happy about. Like I said, I don't have a gun con for the Sega Saturn. I had the chance of getting one today, but I don't know how that's gonna play with customs and all that. You know, I've heard horror stories with people trying to get SNES blasters. Not SNES, but Super Famicom blasters. They tried taking those out of the country here, and customs, for whatever reason, freaked the fuck out, even if there's a big old Nintendo sign on it. Furthermore, House of the Dead, Sega Saturn, 1800 yen, 13 bucks. House of the Dead is a classic, man. It's tough as fuck, but it's a classic. You can't go wrong with this. I absolutely love collecting for the Sega Saturn. It's one of my favorite systems to collect for. Japanese Sega Saturn. I don't like collecting American Saturn games just because they're just too fucking expensive for no reason. On to the next one. Crash Festival, I got it for $270. Same price as the Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories here. 270 yen for this, $1.50 essentially for. This is just Crash Bash. I already have Crash Bash American, but I mean, come on, $1.50 for that. Air Force Delta, Sega Dreamcast, which is actually my second favorite. Well, no, I say second favorite, but top 5 for sure. Top 5 consoles I love collecting for is the Dreamcast. I'd say both American and Japanese. Either way, I could go either way. It doesn't matter. Air Force Delta looks like a fun plane shooter. Looks fun. Here's another one by Crave. Here's a Crave title with the OB spine card. Just call them the spine cards, man. It's got a Megadeth logo on there. I'm not sure if there's any exclusive content on here separate from the American release, but for 480 yen with the spine card Dreamcast game, I mean, come on. It's a no-brainer here. UFC looks fun. Here's one called Daedalus for the Sega Saturn for 480 yen. Here is another Sega Saturn game. I wish I could show you guys. That's me, by the way. Look at that back. Look at that picture. I look cool as fuck. Okay, anyway. Okay. We've got Tokon Retsuden 4. Here's another Japanese pro wrestling game for the Sega Dreamcast. I wanted to say Sega Saturn, but no, this is a Sega Dreamcast. Really happy about this one. Can't wait to play this. Can't wait to play that. For 720 yen, dude. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. Let's open it. Fuck it. Let's see what's in here. How many discs does it come with? It's a 4-player game too. That's fucking hard, man. That's so fucking sick. The thing with these Japanese pro wrestling games, they're not like your typical SmackDown versus Raw, Uke sort of style game where it's like arcade style, arcade driven, right? Like, no, these do require some sort of effort as far as pulling off moves go. Look at that. You got the big old New Japan logo just sticking right out, man. Yeah, here's a skill book just to show you what I mean. Just fucking fall out. This is just a 1-disc game. There's so much content in here. Oh, it does come with the spine card. Hell yeah, man. See, a lot of these games do have the spine card, but they're inside the plastic. I say the plastic, I mean, they're inside the game, but you can't tell when you're at the store because they're wrapped in plastic. Just like how we had to open it now. There's no way for me to have found out. Furthermore, this is a Tomy published title, also Tomy developed title. Here you see the vast amounts of combos and moves and techniques and styles and just so much cool shit. So much detail that goes into these wrestling games. I don't see how anyone could exclude these from a wrestling ranking video simply because they're not aware of it. So because they're not aware of it, they think it's not worthy. Get the fuck out of here, man. Come on. Don't be the ignorant American. Motherfuckers go to Japan once and now they fucking start looking down on Americans. That's me right now. I'm whispering quieter than this fucking loud ass plastic. We still got about 3 bags more. Dino Crisis 2 Warp. I don't know the difference between these and the other Dino Crisis 2 games, but I do have Dino Crisis 1 for the PS1, and I've got Dino Crisis 3 for the OG Xbox. And yes, it does come with the Obi strip. Yes, it does come with all these cool little fucking... Like, look at that, dude. It comes with a cool little fucking calendar, man. Come on, dude. Can't beat that. You can't go wrong with that shit. It's so badass. I'm so happy about these pickups. So happy I came out here to Game Hunt, man. You know, I've had people say, like, oh, it's not, don't come out here just to Game Hunt. No, it's better to just get it all online. Yeah, but you missed the experience, man. This is an experience at the end of the day. This is all an experience. Anyway, we've got Kamen Riders for the PS1, 550 yen. I believe this was one of the first PS1 games I picked up when I came here. I went to a hard off outside of Narita Airport, and I just shopped. I shopped and I shopped and I shopped. Here's another one that I got. Street Fighter 02. Or is it Street Fighter 2 0? No, it's Street Fighter 02. I don't remember how much I spent on this. Probably less than 1,000 yen. More than likely less than 1,000 yen on that. Look at all these jewel case games we've got. Here's one I'm really happy about. Rockman X4. Really happy about this one. Can never go wrong with some Mega Man games, ever. I've seen so many Mega Man games. Today I saw a handful and I was like, damn, I don't want to just buy them all up, man. I don't know how many I've already got, how many I don't have. But here is another one. We've got Rockman X5. So we've got Rockman X4 and Rockman X5. Now, this is the greatest hits, they like to say, also known as PlayStation The Best 4 family. That is the reissue. But I'm okay with getting the reissues. If it's only a couple hundred yen, I'm not really going to get upset. You know what I mean? Here's another one. Street Fighter 0, Fighter's Generation for the PS2. I don't know why a lot of these don't have the prices on them. I think the guys at the hard off were like opening them to make sure that everything was in there. Anyway, yeah, Street Fighter 0, Fighter's Generation. Comes with Street Fighter 0, Street Fighter 02, 02 Hybrid, I believe. No, Alpha, sorry. Street Fighter 03 and Pocket Fighter. So this is a compilation. The cool thing about getting these compilation games is you can never run out of massive amounts of content. When you buy games like this, you're not just buying one game. Like, since I bought this one, I'm getting 5 titles in one. And that works out, man. Not to say that we're on a budget here or we're on a bargain, but Again, you get a bang for your fucking buck, man. I think I spent like 800 yen on that. I'm not sure. Anyway, here's one I'm really happy about. Really excited about this one. We've got JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for the PS2. Yeah, this one was on the higher side. I'd say about like 1,600 yen. So I probably must have paid like 13, 12 bucks for this. Yeah, definitely on the higher side. All right, give me a fucking break. Anyway, here's one I've never even seen before. The Grappler. I really like this anime. I love the art style. I love how he's always just beat the fuck up. I love the action figures they make for this series. This looks like a really good fighting game. Really excited to see. Now here is a couple games you never thought you'd see me get, but unfortunately, I have turned to the dark side of what can be considered the dark side of collecting. Now, what is it considered the dark side of collecting? Now, you watch any quote-unquote retro game, pickups, channel, whatever, and you know, the one style, the one genre, the one section of games that every quote-unquote retro gamer refuses to look into is, but of course, sports games. But not me. I'm 27 years old, man. I'm a grown fucking man now, okay? If I want to get a fucking basketball game in my life, I'm gonna get a basketball game. Especially if it's 110 fucking yen. 110 fucking yen, right? Listen, if I want to get a soccer game or 2 or 3 or 4 or 10, I'm gonna get a fucking soccer game or 2 or 3 or 4 or 10, okay? Again, 110 yen. Again, 110 yen for NBA Live 03. I saw a couple more. I'll show you guys a couple more. I skipped out on one because I didn't have the manual like the dumbass I am. And I should have just gotten it anyway. What am I counting fucking pennies for over a fucking missing manual, dude? Anyway, NBA Live 03. On to the next one. Hajime no Ippo. Victorious Boxer 1. This is the first one, which I already have for the American version, PS2. But it never hurts to have the Japanese version. I had it before, but I sold it like a dumbass. Kind of wish I didn't, because now here I am having to buy it all over again, but this time cheaper. Can't be mad at that. Hajime no Ippo. Victorious Boxers. Here's one every import collector should have, must have, and that's the McDonald's promo Parappa Rappa X Ape Escape, not for sale. This is just a little demo. Comes with Ape Escape 2001 and Parappa Rappa 2. This is really cool to have. It's really fun. This is like the equivalent of the Burger King games. Every import collector should have this. This was only 550 yen. That's about $3. With tax excluded, that's about $2. Crash Bandicoot 4, which is Crash Bandicoot Warped for 550 yen. Universal Interactive, Konami, 550 yen. Sure, it's the best titled, greatest hits version, whatever, but don't hurt, man. It never hurts. It never hurts. For $3. Here's a game I'm really happy to play, really excited to play. I'm looking forward to play this. It's gonna be a little bit tough because this is a Japanese only game. This is the Konbini for the Sega Saturn. This is another Saturn game I've been looking for a while. Like I said, it's all Japanese. It's a convenience store simulator. I say simulator, but I mean tycoon. It's a tycoon game. So furthermore, it's a bit tough to play this because it's in all Japanese, but with a little bit of Google Translate scanning camera action, I don't see why we couldn't be able to figure it out. This for 10% off. I think it was 10% off, but 480 yen for Samurai Shodown 3. Very excited to play this as well. I'm not sure. Again, I should have translated that because it's something about 10% off. Maybe it might be scratched. Even if it is, get that buffed out. No problem. Happy about this one. King of Fighters 1997 for the Sega Saturn for 1,100 yen. About $7-8. I love these stickers they put. It's going to be a shame to throw some of these wrappers away because then I don't get to see this no more. But yeah, Sega Saturn fighting games are a must-have. If you guys like to collect the Saturn, any fighting game on the Saturn just plays beautifully. Especially Street Fighter. Street Fighter Alpha. Phenomenal. Here's one I cannot pronounce for the life of me. This looks pretty cool. This also has that sticker. I don't know what the fuck that means. I should have scanned it. I say I should have scanned it, but the first night I came here, my fucking eSIM was not working. So I had to walk around hard off with no internet. So I couldn't translate anything. Again, I can read, but can't read enough. Never hurts to study. Gives me more of a reason to study. Anyway, this game looks cool. Looks like a fun, rare platformer. I've never seen this before. Here's what I'm very happy about. Tomb Raiders for the Sega Saturn for 480 yen. That's about $2.80, something like that. Towards on the $3 side. $3 for a Sega Saturn game. You bet your fucking ass. I'm getting it. Now, I've played this before. Played it on Steam. The very first Tomb Raider. We played that back in like 2018. It was awful. I'm not gonna lie. The Steam version of the Tomb Raider 1 was fucking awful. Maybe this might be better, but Tomb Raiders. Here's another one, man. Crash Bandicoot 1, best of, greatest hits, however you like to call it, for 270 yen. Also has that sticker. I don't know what the fuck that deal is. Maybe it's because it's cracked or something. Anyway, there's that. And then we've got NBA Live 06. Now this one did not have the manual, did have the promos and all the cool little bonus material inside. This was a junk game. Like I said, I made sure any game that we bought off the junk section, I made sure that they weren't too scratched up. Plus, I don't think they'll like take games that are fucking awful, right? I don't think it's in their nature to like take a game that's just scratched to shit. But nevertheless, you never know. Unless the game has disc rot, but I don't know. I don't know if they could tell if a game has disc rot or not. Anyway, I'm getting all this stuff from the first bag we have here. We've got an Evangelion Battle Orchestra. Bought this for 1100 yen. Looks like a fun battle game, Evangelion fighting game. This is not like those Evangelion, however you like to call it. I like to say Evangelion because my friend calls it Evangelion. Yeah, like the Evangelion games for the Saturn are a bit fucked because they're just like romance novels or whatever. Anyway, here we've got Beatdown for the PS2. I have this for the Xbox. This looks really cool. I can't wait to play this. Capcom published and developed title. Why not? I spent more than I should have on that game, but who gives a fuck, man? When you're out and about, man, when in Rome, when in Japan, okay? Here we've got One Gun Dead Heat for the Sega Saturn. Looks really cool, really fun. I don't know what the deal is with all these ladies here, but shit. If this is who we gotta race against, I'm sorry, ladies, but I'm gonna have to dust all y'all. Never hurts to have some Saturn racing games. For the Sega Saturn, I think the two best genres on the Saturn is racing and fighting. Anyway, here's Side Pocket 3 for the Sega Saturn. Sports games, of course, are good on the Saturn, so you have those three. Sports, racing, and fighting. Horror games, those are come and go, you know. There's so many on so many different consoles. It's kind of hard to just selfishly pinpoint horror games on the Sega Saturn. Although there are some. Got an Atlas game. I don't know the name of this. I'm sorry. I don't know the fucking name of this. I know. Atlas, JRPG. It looks like Persona. Probably plays like Persona. Really happy about this one. This is 550 yen for Fire Pro Wrestling S 6-Man Scramble. I've been looking for this game for a while, especially at this price. It's amazing. Fire Pro Wrestling, and it comes with a spine card. Look at that spine card. Look at that thick motherfucker, man. That's a thick bitch. I'm sorry. We've got NFL Quarterback Club 96 for the Sega Saturn. Can't wait to play this one. I'd love to see what the graphics look like on a Saturn game. I don't think I've ever played a football game on the Saturn. I'm trying to recall if I have or if I haven't. I don't think I have. Probably soccer, but football and football will be on the in search of. Those two styles I just love. Don't ask me why. I'm a grown man, okay? As a grown man, I don't owe you a fucking explanation. Crash Bandicoot 3, 550 yen. Could not have the spun card. I don't know, but look how fucking cool he looks, man. He's a bad motherfucker. Street Fighter 03 for 1100 yen. I know I might have spent more than I should have on this, but it's alright, dude. It never hurts to have Street Fighter. It never hurts to have Capcom games in general. Here's what I'm really happy about. Klonoa. Kuronoa. For the PS1, 1100 yen. This is the first edition, right? It's a little sun faded. I don't know if it's been like that. I don't know if it's supposed to be blue like that or if it's sun faded. I don't know, maybe it's supposed to be purple, but it's blue. Who gives a shit? It looks cool anyway. Yeah, Klonoa. I did get Klonoa 2, I hope. If not, we're gonna have to go back. Fuck it, we gotta go bald. Speed Racer. Go, go, go. For the PS1, this is a Tomy published and developed title. I've never played this before. I'm really excited to play it. Who doesn't love Speed Racer? Go ahead, tell me one person who doesn't like Speed Racer so we can find them and fuck them up. Down to the last two bags, guys. Here's the entire stack so far. Huge motherfucking stack. Big ass fucking bag right next to me. Full of fucking retro games. It don't fucking stop, okay? Let's just put this over here. Put that over there because I think that's the only PSP game I've got so far. One would think I would have gotten more PSP games, but if I had to pick PS2, PS1, hell, even PS3, there were some consoles I didn't look for specifically. Like I didn't look for Super Famicom, I didn't look for N64, I didn't look for Famicom, I didn't look for GameCube, I didn't look for PS4, PS5, or Xbox. For the simple fact that right now I'm just hyper focused. Have you guys been able to see that the whole time? I hope not. I'll be very upset. Yeah, I'm not looking for those For the simple fact that I'm just so hyper fixated on PS1, PS2, PS3, Sega Saturn, Sega Dreamcast games right. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about those consoles specifically. Maybe in a few months, whenever I burn out from collecting these titles for these consoles, I mean, maybe then we'll get into the N64 and Super Famicom, because I did see some Super Famicom games today and I was like, fuck, why didn't I start on those? But they were boxed, and that's gonna be a bitch to fucking haul back to the United States. Oh, and there was a gotcha. I'm showing this just to show that this is a toy, okay guys? This is a fucking toy. There was a gacha machine of these things, and I was like, wow, for only 100 yen for a play, I'll fucking try it, why not? And sure enough, I won it. And I'm kind of upset, because I'm definitely not going to be able to take this back. They're not going to let me take this shit back, dude. It's a fucking toy, okay? It's a hyper-realistic looking fucking toy, despite it having a big old light right there. Furthermore, I'll give it to my friend when I see him here. Okay, so, yeah, I just thought it was so funny. I was like, dude, they ain't gonna let me take that shit home, man. I've got more, man. I've got more games. This is probably we're probably halfway. We're definitely halfway, I'd say. Some of these games I bought, and I'm like, okay, I did not need to buy some of these, dude. Yeah, I did not need to buy some of these, bro. I bought some of the games twice. You gotta be fucking kidding me. That's alright. It was bound to happen. It was bound to fucking happen. Did that one have it? Let's see, how much did I pay on this one? I paid 720 yen on that one. Okay, here's one that I bought twice. 720 yen? 1700 yen. Fuck it, man. Who knows why these are so significantly priced? This one is priced doubled. Now, who gives a shit, man? This is one of them good problems. Anyway. That's not the only game I bought. That's a double either. I have another one right here. I knew it was bound to happen. I didn't write them down, so I was like, man, fuck it. Whatever I buy twice, right? Get it out of the way. Here's the Bouncer Maximum. Growing up as a kid, I fucking loved the Bouncer, man. The Bouncer is one of my favorite. I'd say it's an RPG game, but it's more so a fighting game. It's a beat 'em up with RPG-like elements. I did a playthrough on it years ago. Shit, when I was in fucking high school, dude. So if I was in high school, I'm 27 now. I must have done it like 12 years ago. Yeah, it's long gone now, the playthrough. So definitely do another playthrough on this. I want to show the front, but there's a naked woman. So let's just cover her up, I suppose. But yeah, I saw this and I'm like, I know this is too heavy, but for 1,000 yen and the Bouncer, dude, like, don't even get me started about collecting game guides, because that's a whole different rabbit hole for me. That's another thing. Is it rabbit hole or rabbit hole? It's a rabbit hole, right? Because rabbits, they be making deep ass holes. I've seen people call it rabbit holes, like they've gone rabid. I don't fucking know. Let's see. Let's get more games out of this fucking thing. Oh man, I see this game in here. Holy shit. I hope I don't run out of fucking data, man. I'm gonna be so mad. Jak and Daxter. First one. The Precursor's Legacy. 900 yen. Never hurts to have Jak and Daxter titles. I don't think this has a Manny though. Does it have a Manny? This is gonna be a bitch to open. I don't think it's CIB. It might be. Only one way to find out. San Andreas. This one, I kind of want to see if it comes with a poster or not. But these fucking bags, man, they're such bitches to open. 600 yen. That's only about $3-4 bucks. Can't go wrong with San Andreas. Shit, go ahead. Find the motherfucker that can get me a copy of San Andreas for the American San Andreas for less than $10. Find me the motherfucker. Klonoa 2 for 300 yen. Klonoa 2. You kidding me? Klonoa fucking 2? Hell yeah, man. Really happy about this. Klonoa fucking 2. So we've got the first one and the second one. Here's one of the simple 2000s. The Japanese police, I believe. Japanese, this might be saying police or something. Like I said, can't read it too well. But this looks really fun though. Look at the back. Look at these fucking screenshots. This looks fun as fuck. I love simple 2000s. There's so fucking many. I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to fucking get all of them. I definitely want to do a tier list. I'll definitely do a tier list one of these days. We've got a Harry Potter game for 700 yen. This is a iToy game, but I mean, come on. This is cool. Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne for 600 yen. We did a playthrough on this, guys. You guys remember this one? PS2, 600 yen. Fuck yeah, dude. You kidding? Lowrider. I do have the American version, but of course, never hurts to have the variant. This is really cool. You can see this has been here for a while too. I wonder what they were originally asking for. Let's see if we can find out. 800 yen, and then before was... Can't tell if that says 400 yen. Anyway, 700 yen for this. Hey, not bad, right? Get your badass skeletons and all that shit. Hell yeah. Here's what I'm very happy about. I've got for 1800 yen. Unfortunately, it does have a little bit of ring at the bottom, but listen, I come from the gutter, okay? I come from the fucking street, okay? You get a little fucking Sharpie and you fill them bitches in, don't nobody know nothing, okay? Anyway, 1800 yen for Marvel vs. Capcom 2, man. Come on, come fucking on. I spent like $120 for the American version of this. Moving on. Saint Seiya, the Hades Chapter Sanctuary. I love Saint Seiya. If you guys, any Mexicans watching this, if there's anyone even watching this, Mexicans fucking love Saint Seiya. Over there in Mexico, they call it Héroes del Zodiaco, which is Knights of the Zodiac in the US. Very underrated. Now, of course, people like this because it's Zodiac. Like, each character is a Zodiac. It's kind of easy to relate. Or rather, it's easy to resonate with each character, especially if you have a specific zodiac that you prefer. I say that as if it's not assigned to you at birth. Furthermore, Rockman X, Mega Man X Command Mission. I don't think I've ever seen this or played this before. I've never played or seen this. Very happy about it. We'll check this out when we get home. 1700 yen. Here's a classic. Here's a fucking classic. New York City. Motherfucker, true crime, 600 yen, Spike, published game. Back looks cool, look at the back. That motherfucker coming out the damn game. Continuing, we've got Gun Survivor 3, Dino Crisis. This is a gun con game. See, one of the downsides of gun con games is if you need a gun con for one system, you may as well get a gun con for all the other fucking systems. So, with that being said, this means I need to get a gun con for the PS1, for the PS2, the Sega Saturn, and probably the Sega Dreamcast. Depending. That's 4 different gun cons right there. But this is Dino Crisis, man. This is gonna be really fucking fun. I'm really, really excited about that one. That's worthy of a gun con. Next up, we have Japanese pro wrestling game. But this is more so like Puzzle Fighter. I've never seen this before. Very fun, very cool. How much should we pay for this? 800 yen. You got Antonio Inoki right there. 800 yen. Pretty cool. Here is the One Chanbara. It's a simple 2000s game. It's like One Chanbara from the Xbox 360. Just hack and slash. Mindless hack and slash. Not much more to say about it. Here's one I'm pretty happy about. We've got Siren, the new translation for the PS3. Scary fucking game. Super scary fucking game. I don't have Siren for the PS2, but I do need it. Another one I need is Obscure. For the longest, I remember even since 2013, when I first started collecting seriously, was in 2013. I remember seeing Obscure, and it was always a high-priced game for the absolute longest. It was one of those games where you thought you were gonna find out in the wild, like thrift store or a flea market. I thought it was gonna be one of those games. Oh, I'll find it one of these days. I'll find it for a good price. Never found it. All these years passed, and it only spiked up in price. So sometimes it is worth it to get a game for the asking price, man. It never hurts. If you're a true collector, this is what happens when you hold out. Driving Emotion Type S for 550 yen. This is a Squaresoft published title. I believe it is also developed by Squaresoft. Racing game. Looks fun. Very fun. 550 yen. Here is another racing game that I'm happy about. This is an Atlas. I know this guy. I have the first one for the Saturn. GTA episodes from Liberty City for 700 yen. What much more can I say about this? Other than that, this is a fucking classic. Shit, I paid 20 bucks for my copy a few years ago. So for 5 bucks, why the fuck not? Moving on. We've got No More Heroes, a red zone. Not the friend zone, but the red zone. But this is cool, man. This is cool. No More Heroes PlayStation Move. Fuck it. Here's another game that I got by accident. This is the one game I was just showing off right now. Here's a junk version of it. So, of course, we'll just find something to trade it with or something. I don't know. Yeah, this is more bargain games I got. GTA 3. Comes with the poster, of course. Manual. CIB. It was 5 for 1,000 like the previous first deal I showed you guys, and I only got 4, so my dumbass kind of missed out on that deal. I should have gotten another, gotten a booth game or something, I don't know. Anyway, Fullmetal Alchemist, Square Enix published and developed, I believe. I think I do have the PS2 American version of this. I remember paying quite a lot for the PS2 version, the American version, I'm sorry. So to have the Japanese version at practically nothing, pretty happy about it. We've got King of Colosseum. I do need the one with the green. This is the red version. You got the Great Khali, Jushin, Chono. You've got Abdullah the Butcher, Stan Hansen. You've got who else? As far as we can name right now, Giant Baba. I think that's Dan Severn, is it? I'm not sure. Who the fuck is that right there? Yeah, this is a part of the bargain bin deal. Happy about this. Who could ever exclude a Japanese pro wrestling game from a wrestling tier? How dare you, man? How fucking dare you? Are you really a wrestling fan if you're just gonna include American titles? I'm sorry, I'll stop talking shit. I'm not gonna stop talking shit. How dare you, you motherfucker. Power Smash, Sega Professional Tennis, 900 yen. I just love sports games on the Dreamcast, alright? I can't help it. I just love Dreamcast sports games. The Dreamcast is one of the best consoles to play sports games on, for the simple fact that the graphics are just so authentic. They're so unique in their own very special way. Tennis. Virtual Tennis is also really good on the Dreamcast. King of Fighters, Road to the Final Victory 3. Oh, King of Fighters, I'm so sorry. Fatal Fury. Fatal fucking Fury. Fucking hell, not King of Fighters. It's been a long day. I'm getting tired. I'm getting winded here. Yeah, 1,700 yen. Paid a little bit more on the higher side, maybe like 14, 15 bucks, but hey, can't beat that. For all the money we've saved, it's probably gonna go to, here's King of Fighters. It's probably gonna go to shipping. All that money we've saved, all tax exempt, all the tax free, it's definitely gonna go to fucking, shipping. King of Fighters 96. For 600 yen, dude, $3 for a fighting game on the Saturn? Of course. No brainer, man, no brainer. Guilty Gear X. I don't know why I got this. Why did I get this? Where did I get this? There's so many Guilty Gear games, and listen, I'm not talking shit about Guilty Gear. But when I was going through the PS2, even today, I was telling myself this. I was like, going through the PS2 section, and there was dozens of fucking Guilty Gear games, and I'm like, god damn, dude, how many fucking Guilty Gear games do I need? It's different with King of Fighters. It's different with Street Fighter. It's different with fucking Rockman, right? But Guilty Gear, there's just too many to fucking count. I don't know why I spent 1,900 yen on this. So, forgive me for fucking up on this, but I say fucking up, but I'm just being funny. I'm just being silly. I don't mean it. I'm happy about this. Guilty Gear X. We'll try it. Why not? It's like the Blaze Blue series. There's so many different versions and variations. Here's one I'm really, really happy about. Crazy Taxi 2 for the Sega Dreamcast. It did not come with the Obi strip, I don't think. Maybe it's in here hidden somewhere. Let's find out. Man, fuck. Who the fuck is that? Hot D. Who the fuck is Hot D, bro? I'm not gonna finish that, but anyway. Yeah, no Obi strip, that's okay. I think we paid about like 10 bucks for this. 10 bucks for this, so that means that we now have all three, for that matter. I've got Crazy Taxi 1 for the PS2 and Dreamcast. I've got Crazy Taxi 2 here for the Dreamcast, and I have Crazy Taxi 3 for the OG Xbox. Very happy. Here's two more games I'm happy about in particular. We've got Tobal 2 with the spine card. A little bit faded on the spine, but I mean, who gives a fucking shit, man? It's Tobal. Tobal 2. And of course, Tobal 1. 200 yen. This shit ain't even $2, bro. This is like $1.50. So we've got that. We've got that going for us. Okay. Here's one I'm excited about. I had to open it to make sure I had everything. I'll open it for you. Biohazard Code Veronica. My friend used to call this Code Rebecca. Such a fool. He'd be like, man, I fuck with that Code Rebecca, man. I'm like, bro, it's Veronica. It's because he keeps thinking of fucking Rebecca Chambers or whatever. He's like, nah, man, it's Code Rebecca, man. Code Rebecca, bruh. Is it Rebecca Chambers? Yeah, it's Rebecca Chambers, right? Yeah, Rebecca Chambers. Such a fool. Such a funny fool. Anyway, yeah. Comes with this nice little sleeve. I've never even seen a sleeve before. Redfield. Is it Rebecca Chambers? Who the fuck is Rebecca Chambers in? I played the remaster. King of Fighters Dream Match 1999 for the Dreamcast, 1400 yen, not bad. Keep going, keep going. Marvel Superheroes for the Sega Saturn. Sega Saturn, man, y'all gotta get on that. One of these days, Alice, one of these days, these games are just gonna be too hard to fucking find. If they're hard to find for the USA, what makes you think they won't be hard to find for the Japanese? Think about it. Here's a cool one, Psychic Force 2002. We've got arcade and versus mode. Looks like a fun fighting game. I've never played it, never tried it. I'm happy to try it. Here's one that as soon as I saw it, I paid quite a lot. I say quite a lot. I must have paid, I think it was 4,000 yen, maybe 5,000 yen. I didn't spend more than 50 on this, that's for sure. 50 USD at least. Initial D for the Sega Saturn with the spine card, of course. You bet your fucking ass, you bet your bottom dollar this shit's gonna have the spine card for that price. Yeah, man, we've got the PS1, we've got the PS2, we've got the PS3 version, and now we have the Sega Saturn version. I'm not sure if there's a Dreamcast version of it. I'd like to find out. I believe it's all the same game. Anyway, Godzilla Generations. When I saw this for this price, I lit up with excitement. I lit up with fucking enthusiasm. I was so happy to find this for this price with the spine card. I had to open it because I was so excited. I don't think it had the spine card when I bought it, and then when I opened it, it did have the spine card, and I was so excited. I was like, man, fuck it, reseal it with the bitch on. So yeah, 1,500 yen. Really happy about that. Really happy about that. Here's another game I'm really happy about. See, that's the thing. All these games that I found today, yesterday, the day before, and the day before that, I was just so excited and so happy about it. Like, it's so hard these days, at least as an American, to go game hunting in just one place and find enough games and walk away like not only did you find what you like, but you found shit at a good price. As an American, it's hard to do that. So to think that it's not worth to come to Japan just for game hunting, I have to disagree. I'm ready to come back, and I'm not even halfway into my trip, and I'm ready to come back. I have to ship all this shit. It's gonna be a nightmare, but I'm happy anyway, you know. Needless to say, I say they, but you know, it's my friend. He tells me, he's like, don't come to Japan just to game hunt, man. You could just ship it all online. You could. There's a sense of hunter-gathering. That's a primal instinct embedded in our DNA. The gene in us to go hunting and gathering and to go looking and to go searching and to go far and wide to find the shit that makes us personally happy, personally fulfills us in specific ways, right? Why am I cutting this promo about hunting gathering? I have never been more happy in my life as a game hunter. I have never been more, and trust me, I've been around since, I say 2013, but I've been buying video games since I was born. That's in the 90s. With that in mind, I would like to reiterate and stress the very sole fact that this has truly fulfilled my life as a game collector. Not a reseller, not a scalper, not a flipper, as fucking cringe as that sounds. No, as a fucking game collector, this makes me so fucking happy that I took the 15-hour fucking flight just to look for old fucking games considered as quote-unquote junk. Because there's so many games out here that aren't in the United States. There's so many games out here that never got ported over there. There's so many fucking games that just open a whole new world to the most proverbial extent. There are games that we don't get to have access to in America, not without internet access, of course. I mean, you could get a fucking emulator, you can get whatever, right? But I'm happy. I'm so happy. I couldn't be any happier. So, moving on. Giant Graham 2000. Super happy about this. I had to emulate this because I really wanted to try it. I have a modded Dreamcast back home that had a dead laser, and I just put a GDEMU on that hoe. And this is one of the first games I tried on there. And I really like it. Like I said, it takes a lot of skill. It takes a lot of time to learn these games. For the simple fact that they're not button mashers, man. You can't just load this bitch up and just start button mashing. Nah, man, you gotta... It's like a language. You gotta press left with square, left with, like I said, let's say it was PS2. left with square, then up with triangle, then down with X, then right with circle, you know, and you gotta dance, man. It's like a language. And that's just to like do specific movements. You got Bruno Sammartino, you've got Vader, Stan Hansen, you've got Bruiser Brody, you've got Dr. Death, Stevie Williams, Stephen Williams, Dr. Death, man. Anyway, yeah, man, I'm really happy about that. Giant Graham 2000. I just have a very soft spot in my heart for Japanese pro wrestling games. Moving on, we've got Virtual Striker version 2000 for 200 yen. Not even $1.50 for this. Of course I'm getting it. Of course I'm getting it, man. Soccer game, dude? Hell yeah. Kind of wish I got a hold of some FIFA games now. Here's what I'm super fucking happy about, because this was another game I had to emulate on my Dreamcast, because it's fucking expensive, of course. Power Stone 1. It's not the second one. I haven't found the second one yet, but I hope that before I leave, I get to find Power Stone 2. I don't know if it was released for the Dreamcast in Japan, but I'll find out here in a bit, and if it has, then it gives us more of a reason to go game hunting, man. I've been game hunting every day since I've been here, and I've been here for about 4 days, so like I said, yeah. Anyway, Power Stone. Here's another cool one. Sega Saturn, not Sega Fighter. Sega Saturn's Street Fighter, the movie. The movie, the game. Me and my brother were always making that joke. I say always, but, you know, we used to make that joke about the movie, the game. Real battle on film. So this is like Mortal Kombat style, scanned images. It's a, what do you call it? Like a FMV fighter, I guess? I don't know. Here's one that I could not believe I found for 600 yen. It's a sealed CG Portrait Series Volume 10 Virtual Fighter. It's sealed, man. It's fucking sealed. I think this is just like a DVD or something. Not DVD, but like a movie or something, right? Like a little wolf or something. Anyway, yeah, it's just a CG movie. But it's sealed, man. It's fucking sealed for 600 yen. Not even $5 for a sealed Saturn game. I'm not opening that. Why would I open that? Capcom Fighter Jam. 900 yen. Comes with all these fighting games. For 900 yen, bang for your buck, man. Like I said. Armored Core 2 for 700 yen. Could not believe it. 700. A lot of Armored Core games, even out here, are going up in price. Don't even get me started about Armored Core games in the US for the PS2, PS1, even PS3, man. Even for the 360, dude, they're fucking going up in price like a motherfucker. I don't know why either, man. It's crazy. X-Men, Children of the Atom. I have this on the arcade. I have the arcade one-up of this. But for the Sega Saturn, dude, hell yeah, of course, dude. Of course I'm getting that. How much did we spend? 1,700 yen? A little bit on the upside, but I'm not upset. And then we have Giant Graham 2000, and now I have Giant Graham All Japan Pro Wrestling 2. So we've got both Giant Graham games, and these have Virtual Fighter characters in them. I'm pretty excited to try it. I don't know if this has the OB spine card. No, it didn't. Alright, what are we fucking tripping for, man? How much should I spend? 500 yen. 500 fucking yen. You kidding me? You fucking kidding me? 1 second. Sonic Adventure 1, 1,200 yen. I think I have the American version of this. I'm not entirely sure, but for 1,200 yen, yeah, why not? Here's what I'm pretty happy about. Super Puzzle Fighter 2 for the Saturn. 1,900 yen. A little bit more on the upside, but I've played Puzzle Fighter on the PlayStation, what's that thing? The online servers, the PlayStation Now. Played that on the PS5. I had pretty fun. I had pretty little bit of fun on that. So to have it on the Saturn now, hey, cool, man. Next we have a Driver Parallel Lines for the PS2. 1,200 yen, not bad. One man, 2 lifetimes. One bag left. I'll show you guys what I got right here. I need the second one back. Got this cool, oh my god. Got this cool little PS1 keychain. It turns on, man. Look, let me show you. Listen. Isn't that the coolest fucking thing you've ever heard in your fucking life? I told him fucking. Okay, that's enough of that, dude. Yeah, fucking cool, man. And then look, here's another cool little thing we got. Here's a Kinnikuman Muscle Man. If you guys know Muscle Man. This is diecast. Let me see if I can show you guys on the audio. That's me. Got her somebody with that. Got him right here. Here's another cool little figure I got. Those are all gotcha machines. This was like 500 yen. About $3 for that. Not bad. Got a cool little Chucky here too. You know what would have been really cool? If we got a Chucky game for the PS1 or for the PS2. That would have been fucking sick. Absolutely fire that would have been. We've got a Super Milk Chan gotcha. Super Milk Chan in this economy? I didn't believe it either, man. I thought Super Milk Chan was like discontinued. I thought no one gives a fuck about Super Milk Chan. Like, oh man, they still got love for her out here, man. I'm really happy about that. Because I tell people all the time about Super Milk Chan and they look at me like I'm fucking senile or something. Okay. We'll get to the new batch. Alright, here we go. You guys ready? We've got Max. There's that Atlas game. We've got the third one. Now we have the first one. 880 yen. This is the best of, but it's alright. It's not bad. No big deal. Ooh, here is one I'm so happy about. I spent quite some money on this. 3,300 yen. It looks like I was trying to pick off at the price. I wasn't, man. I wasn't. I swear. 3,300 yen for this game. Holy shit. This game can go up to $60. I remember when people were asking $500 fucking dollars for this game. I'm not kidding. I am not fucking kidding. People were asking up to $500 for this game back in 2018. And for the PS4 version too, don't even get me started about that one. Here's one I got for $330. I got this from my buddy Anthony. Anthony, if you're watching this, this is for you, bro. That's for you right there. Here is another Genki racing game. We've got Shutoku Battle R. I do have some of the Shutoku Battle games for the Dreamcast and for the Saturn. Yeah, so now we have one for the PS1. Happy about that one. I'll show you guys one by one. So here, let me stack these games a little bit better so we have more room. Skate 1, Skate 2, and Skate 3. Skate 3 was the most. I did have the chance of getting these two on the greatest hits version for about 400 yen each. But I figured it would have looked a little bit out of place. So I was like, man, fuck it, just get the regular labels, man. It's no big deal, you know? So yeah, 1,100 yen, 800 yen, 800 yen, 880 rather. Yeah, really happy about these. Can't go wrong with the Skate series. I heard they're making a 4, but I'm not really looking forward to that one because it's just going to be 360 front flip tri-stair simulators, man. And it's like, if y'all want that, play Skate 3 because we've been needing a game that's like Skate 2. We've been needing something raw. Here we've got the real pro wrestling world. This is based off of the Puroresu no Zashi desu. See, look like this right here. This is a pro wrestling magazine. Really excited to try it. What's next? Hang On GP5. Here is a 550 yen Sega Saturn game. Racing game. Motorcycle game. Here is the second PSP, I was gonna say game, but title, I guess. Will Smith's I, Robot. I used to love watching I, Robot, not by choice, but by force. My parents used to have this on DVD, and it was like one of those movies that was just always fucking on. And I like it, man. It's good. It's a good movie. Even though I'm an action star, sometimes I'm act bizarre. I put out the pin out the grenade before I threw it. Man, Will Smith is a fucking fool. But yeah, I, Robot, it's a fucking classic. I really love the character design they did on Sunny. So much so, I named my Roomba Sunny. Anyway. Shinobido Imashime. This is a Spiked Spike published game. I'm sorry, 550 yen. I've never played this before, but the back looks cool, man. I'm sure I know the title of this in the American title, but anyway, I already have this. I bought a second copy of this for 880 fucking yen. I wonder how much I paid for the first one. How much did we pay for the first copy? It's right here. Let's see how much we paid for the first one. Oh my. Same fucking song and dance. 880 yen, 1700 yen. Just like the fucking, the wrestling game. Where's it at? The Toko Retsuden. Toko Retsuden 4. It was bound to happen. I should have written it down. But now that we're recording this, chances are it's not going to happen again. Hajime no Ippo Victorious Road 2. 880 yen. Super cheap. Super good price. I don't have the second one. I don't think the second one was released in the United States, so there's that one, man. There's that one, man. Here is the zombie versus paramedics. So I guess this is a paramedic. You will get these confused if they don't have the little line like that. So I've never seen this game before. Like I said, there's so many simple 2000s games. This one looks really fucking fun. Just looks like you're in a ambulance and you're just fighting the fuck out these zombies. Tell me that's not a fucking sadistic playthrough. That's a sadistic playthrough if I ever seen one. Shit. Moving on. Found this in the junk section. Dead Rising for the Xbox 360. It even has the disclaimer that this has nothing to do with Dawn of the Dead. Yeah, I mean, look how different it looks from the American version. Look at the disc, man. Look at how cool the disc looks. I don't even have a Japanese 360. I don't think I'm ever even going to own one anytime soon. But, yeah, man. I love Dead Rising. I love collecting Dead Rising stuff. So to have this on the Japanese version is a great honor. R Racing Evo for 880 yen. Pretty happy about this. PS2 racing games can't go wrong. All-Star Pro Wrestling. It's got a little bit of a scuff here, but like I said, man, I come from the fucking gutter, okay? I come from the street. You get a little Sharpie and you and it'll be okay. It'll be okay. This is All-Star Pro Wrestling 3. You can customize your own character. You've got 01, you got Pro Wrestling Noah, you got NJPW. Yeah, dude, happy to try that one. This game and the next game I'm really happy about. Here is a Kinnikuman Muscle Grand Prix Max for the PS2. I love Kinnikuman. I just do. No, you don't. You don't love Kinnikuman. You don't love Muscle Man. But I do. It's got 33 different characters, it says. Okay, and then here's another one. This one has a pretty shiny metal-like cover. I paid 1,100 yen for this one. I believe I paid about 700, maybe 800 yen for this one. So about 20 bucks for those two. If even that. Definitely a little bit less than 20 bucks, but I do have another one back home. One of the Kinnikuman games. Here's one I've been dying to do a playthrough on. Disaster Report. This is Disaster Report, the greatest hits version for 550 yen. I do have the American version of it. It's cost me too much, more than it fucking should have. But hey, what are you gonna do? Grand Theft Auto Vice City. So now we have GTA San Andreas and Vice City, but we don't have GTA 3. So I'll be keeping my eye out on that. This did not come with the poster, unfortunately. But, I mean, it's just a poster for 500 yen. Come on. I do have a poster, actually. I have the Japanese poster back home. I was trying to sell it, actually. Just for the simple fact that, I got it in a lot. But maybe I can add it to that to complete it. We're down to the last two games, man. And then I've got this last item to show you, and then we're done here. Okay. Toshiden S for the Sega Saturn. This is a Takara and Sega published title. Maybe Takara developed it. Takara makes toys too, so that's pretty cool. For 880 yen, this is a fighting game. Never seen it before. I look forward to playing it. Last but not very least, we've got Killer is Dead Premium Edition for the PS3. I do have this for the Xbox 360. If I'm not mistaken, it is also it's the special edition, but it comes in a big box. So now I have it for the PS3. But, and this is a big old nice butt. This is sealed, bro. This is fucking sealed. Trying to see if I can show you the indentation. Anyway, check that out. You've got the official PlayStation seal on this, so I don't know if I want to open this or not. But 880 yen for this. I was actually not even planning to show this at the very end. So this is kind of a treat for both you and I to show this at the very end. I didn't get any figures out here other than the gacha ones I showed you. But, however, we do have a bonus segment here. I have a pro wrestling figure. Noah Pro Wrestling. I've got this for 550 yen. Comes with a cool little belt. I don't know who this is. I need to catch up on my Noah Pro Wrestling. Of course, I know so much about NJPW and AJPW, but Noah is kind of on the back burner. There's so much wrestling content that I need to catch up on. Shit, if between you and I'm still in World Class Championship Wrestling, and that's in the fucking 70s and 80s. I'll probably do another video here soon. Anyway, peace. Bonus footage. I say bonus footage, but it's continuation rather. I've got everything bagged up and packed up, ready to go for tomorrow. I was talking to the hotel, and they said that they can ship for me, but they said I need to go get the packing and all that stuff at a local store here. I mean, which is fine. That's plan B. But plan A is having the post office come to the hotel, pack it for me, and then charge me then and there, which I didn't believe either, but I've double, triple checked here on the internet, on the Google machine, and on the Chad GPT machine, the Chad machine. Sure enough, both say that they can come to me and pack it. So, yeah, I went game hunting today. I went to South Chiba. Since I'm in downtown Chiba, I went towards the south side. The south side, and fuck, man, I took an Uber there because I just don't like taking trains, man. I'm just not. Listen, I'll take it if I have to, but it's a luxury, okay? It's a luxury. To take an Uber is a luxury. And, when in Rome, right? Furthermore, I picked up some stuff today. I'm going to show you guys what I've picked up. Anyway, so when I finished game hunting there in Chiba, South Chiba, so when I finished game hunting, I was like, well, let's go to another one, man. Let's go to another one. And I saw it was like a 30 minute walk. And I was like, fuck it, man, just get another Uber. Let's just get another Uber. It's going to be cheap anyway. It's only going to be like $8. For a $10 drive, $8 for a 10-minute drive, or 30 minutes, 40 minutes of a walk. And it's summer. It's hot. It's blazing fucking hot. And I was like, fuck it, man. I'm just going to take an Uber. And I tried to get an Uber about 2-3 times, and they all canceled on me because there was no taxis around. And unfortunately, since I was in the suburban, private, quiet countryside, I say country, but we're so quiet suburban side, there aren't many Ubers out there. So I just had to walk back. I was like, man, fuck that. I'm not going to walk 30 minutes to another hard off, you know? I was like, fuck it, let's just go back to the hotel. So I walked for about an hour and a half in the fucking hot, man. My shit was fucked up, man. I was fucked up. But come on, man. I can handle it. I can handle a little bit of fucking heat, dude. I might get a little sweaty, but I'll be fine. So walked an hour and a half, and then right when I finally posted up at some town. I got to like a town center where it was next to a train station and all that. And there was plenty of Ubers there, so I got an Uber back to the hotel, and I took the longest bath. I took a shower, then a bath, and then another shower. Why am I telling you this? Anyway, yeah, dude, I was fucked up, man. I felt like, y'all, I don't want to spoil it, but you know that episode of Better Call Saul, episode where he was transporting the 8 million, and he was all fucked up. Man, I must have gotten like 3 water bottles from 3 different vending machines, just so I can stay hydrated, because without it, dude, I probably would have passed out from the heat stroke. But I'm not trying to be a big ass baby right now. All right, I ain't trying to be no big ass baby. Anyway, let me show you what I got. I've got NBA Live 09, NBA Live 2002. I think I have this one already. If I do, it's fine. It's no big deal. I'm happy that I've got these NBA Lives, though. I'm trying to get a whole set, to be honest. What else we got? I've got The Ring on the Dreamcast. This game looks fucking crazy. I've never seen this before. Obviously, it looks like a Kuon, Juwon kind of grudge game. You know, The Ring. I paid like... How much did I pay for this? I don't even remember, but I think I must have paid like 2,000 yen for this, something like that. All of this was like a $77 pickup. That's how much all this was. Here's a game I found at the junk section. Tiger Woods 99. You're going to Japan and you're getting sports titles? Fuck you, man. This was 100 yen, dude. This was like 80 fucking cents. If even that. Fortunately, the store I went to didn't provide, what's that shit called? Tax-free, tax-exempt. So that's how I knew I was far out in Chiba, because they assume that no tourists are going there. Or guests. See, that's the thing, man. I don't like the idea of me being called a tourist or a foreigner. I'm a guest, okay? If you come to my country, I'm going to treat you like you're a guest, okay? I'm not going to treat you like you're a foreigner. I'm not going to treat you like you're a traveler, a tourist, whatever. Traveler, whatever. That's not the point. For me personally, if someone comes to my country, I'm going to treat them like a guest, because they are, in fact, a guest. To imply that someone is a foreigner is to have the connotation that you're focused on the fact that they're not from here. So to call them a guest, I think, has more of a respective connotation, has more of a positive connotation than the word foreigner or the word tourist, right? Anyway, that's a whole promo on that. I've been thinking about this for the last few days, you can tell. Anyway, here we've got The King of Boxing. Got it for 110 yen. Very happy about this game. Looks super fun. Can't wait to try this. We've got plenty of boxing games in this week, man. I'm really excited about that. Ooh, here's one I'm so happy about. We've got Godzilla for the Sega Dreamcast. It says something here. I don't know if this is going to be a bad idea, but let's see what it is that they needed to include. It's got some scratches, but I'm sure, it's nothing bad. There's no spine card, so I'm kind of bummed out about that. At least I think there's no spine card. No, there's no spine card. Whoa, Sonic in the back? What are you doing there? The hotline. So yeah, Godzilla for the Dreamcast. I do have Godzilla for the Dreamcast, but now I have it for the Saturn. And I'm so happy. I can't wait to show you guys this game. Can't wait to do a playthrough on this. Super excited about that. We've got more. Here's one that I didn't think I'd see for this price. Make that look nice. I saw Ultraman for the PS1 for 550 yen. You know, I've been seeing a lot of Ultraman games for the PS2, but they're like fucking 40 bucks, 50 bucks. I'm like, you know, I love me some Ultraman, but I've been holding out to find a better price, and I've yet to find a better price for them. So to see this game for 550 yen, hey, why the fuck not, man? I'll take it, shit. A couple light scratches, but listen, I'm not scared of some scratches, man. I've had really bad scratch games that play, and some games don't require as much force as far as like scratches go. You could have a game that's really scratched up, but as long as it's not a heavy game that requires to be read every day, all day when you're playing it, whatever, you know what I mean? Then I think we'll be okay. Here's another one that I thought was pretty cool. Trap Simulator. Kokumekan. 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 I guess it's called a trap simulator. I thought we was gonna be trapping, bro. I thought we was gonna be trapping out the bando or something, but no. This is a Tecmo produced game, developed and published by Tecmo. Love me some Tecmo games, man. This looks fun though. Look at the back. Mira la mata full de mango. Okay, so now I have Crash 1, Crash 2, Crash 3, and Crash 4. Very happy about this. 550 yen. You can't beat that, man. Not in these days. I'm not sure if it has the spine card. I don't think it will, to be honest, but yeah, it doesn't. I love the disc. I just love how much it pops, man. Yeah, somebody put their fucking fingers all over this. Just look at the colors, man. Just look how fucking cool that looks. Furthermore, now we've got all three. I do have all three in American, but it doesn't hurt to have the Japanese versions, whatever. Here's a cool one, Puzzle Bobble 2. It's the best of course, but hey man, I'm not picky, I'm not choosy. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. In a situation like this, when you see a Puzzle Bobble game for $3, why the fuck not, dude? Next one. Bomberman World for 550 yen. For the PS1, I definitely need more Bomberman games in my life. I saw so many Bomberman games for the Super Famicom, and I've like been debating on getting them, but it's a little cracked, but I'm sure the disc will be okay, right? The disc is okay. I've seen worse. The disc is alright. Something you get what you pay for. Not, I say you get what you pay for in this country, but that's when I'm in America. But I'd like to think that applies everywhere around the world. Anyway, Boxer's Road with the spine card. Looks beautiful, even with that big old crack there. I'm not gonna fucking trip or complain, man. Here's a good one right here, 110 yen for One Piece Grand Battle. I do have One Piece for the PS2. I never knew it came out for the PS1. Down to the last few games. Here's Side Pocket 2 for the Sega Saturn, 550 yen. Legend of a Hustler. That's me, man. Tell me that ain't me, dog. Anyway, you can see I got a bunch of PS1 games. They didn't really, I'm saving the best for last. They didn't really have a lot of PS2 or PS3 games for that matter, but here's one that I'm really, really happy about for this price. 330 yen for this game. Shit, I paid $8 for this once, and I sold it like a fucking idiot. I didn't think I was gonna need it for whatever reason. I thought I was gonna be able to find it again for a cheaper price, and here I am actually finding it for a cheaper price. And it doesn't, I was gonna say it does not have the spine card, but let's find out. I don't want to jump to conclusions here because I did see some loose paper in these. I did see some loose papers here in the guide, but this guide is so fucking thick, man. I think it comes with a poster too, right? Okay, so here we've got registration, cool little promo piece, which I think is just as important as having the spine card. Whoa. Here's the fucking lots of shit. It comes with another, I think it's just the second copy. They gave us two of them. Here's the poster. It didn't come with the spine card, but again, I mean, how much did we pay? 330 yen for a fucking Japanese pro wrestling game on the Saturn. This was one of the first this was one of the first Japanese pro wrestling games I owned. I didn't want to say play because I played Giant Gram on the Dreamcast, right, emulated, but I did buy this previously and I sold it like I was mentioning to you guys, and I'm really happy to be reunited with this game once again. For 330 30 fucking yen, dude. Come on, man. That's steal, bro. It's a fucking steal. You don't get no better than that, okay? It don't get no fucking better than that. Anyway, save the absolute best for last for you guys. I was really happy to find this. I think I'm missing only a few more Japanese pro wrestling games on the PS2. Here is a fucking grail for me. This was a little bit on the higher price side. I believe this was about 3,000 yen. But this is perfect. This is just perfect. You've got Abdullah, you've got Stan, you've got, what's his name? Terry Funk, Dory Funk. You've got Tiger Mask, you've got Vader, Chono, you've got fucking Inoki. I apologize for the other guys. I don't remember their names. There's so many wrestlers to keep up and catch up on. Yeah, this game right here, Pro Wrestling, man. Pro Wrestling 2, Wrestle Kingdom 2. So happy about this game. Look at the cover. The cover itself is just fucking magnificent. The graphics look fucking amazing. How could you not include this game on a wrestling rank list? Hayabusa, man. They got Hayabusa. They got Dr. Death. Fucking hell, man. Like, how could you not include this game, dude? You know what I mean? Like, how could you be so selfish? I'm still thinking about that. Oh my god. Forgive me, please. I mean, it's a little... It's not bad. I'm sure it'll play. Like I said. I'm sure it'll fucking play. We've got so many games to play when I get back home. I'm really excited to play with you guys on these games, man. I say that like you guys are actually going to be playing with me, but... Anyway. So that's that. That's absolutely everything. And I'm not taking no fucking train, okay? Come on, man. When in fucking Rome? Lock in, dude.